first.
You need to check them out.
Have I shown you the one where the guy had his kids and it was during COVID and they were quarantined? And it looked like he was like just trying to figure out what to do with his kids while they were quarantined. And they started doing like, they started singing songs. I mean, they're really good.
And they were good.
Yeah, they are good.
You can leave your stuff there if you wanted to.
But I was listening to them a lot.
Okay. Well, I was really impressed
And I will
with
look
these
at
red
clay strings. Yeah, dude.
Been a long time since I've seen you.
So within the last 2 years, that's a long time for me.
Oh, well, yeah, okay, it was about 2 years ago.
My feet hurt.
You've been busy
I've
all
been
day.
on my feet.
How did this talent show go?
It went very well. It was delightful. I had a nice audience. You know, the house was basically full, and my performers were outstanding.
So I sent you the link, both of
A
them.
lot of talent here on these shows.
Oh man, there is. Everyone is an artist in one way or another. I think it's just
Coast draws artists.
yes, yep.
Barbara, I invited everyone back to your place for more music and appetizers.
Ages.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
You all know where my place is?
yeah, sure.
Barbara played.
I am.
Barbara played a song.
It's the longest ride ever. So we
Yeah. Oh yeah. I
Good too, yes. I like your
I like your sweater, yeah.
Probably the main reason
You've
that
been
I
gone all
came up
day,
with the idea to do that
Are you tired?
holiday talent showcase is because I
yeah.
was so involved. I like hot chocolate like me. You know, milk and cocoa and sugar, everything, you know, the way. So I made it for great people.
The Memory of Trees is the name of one of her albums. And also a song. Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Auditions for our spring musical coming up in a few weeks. It's gonna be fun. It's, well, basically, well, it's a disaster, you know, all the disaster movies in the 70s. You know, the Poseidon Adventure, the Tower Inferno, all that kind of thing, right? And this is a casino, like a boat casino. And you know, all kinds of things happen. And the songs, it's a jukebox musical, so all the songs are not original songs. They're all the songs, the popular songs of the 1970s.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, so people on this peninsula love 70s because we all live there. It seems like I live so long.
Welcome. I would like to welcome all of you to our Blue Christmas service. We put this service on each year with Peace of Mind Pacific County, and thank you so much for joining us this year. This is a service that's a little bit quieter for those who sometimes struggle with the holidays, or maybe you lost somebody this last year and you're just really missing them this year. Or maybe it was lost previous, not just this last year, and you missed them. So this is that type of service, a service to kind of think about those that we miss, those that we lost, and have a time of just quiet reflection, which sometimes our world does not allow us to have this time of year. Just for a prayer request or for somebody who you are missing this year, please feel free to do that before you go over into the fellowship hall. We have some food there for you, and we would love to have you join us for some chili and cornbread after the service. Nikki is the president of Peace of Mind Pacific County, and I invite her forward right now.
I too want to welcome everyone this evening. We are blessed to have had this partnership with Ocean Park. This is our 8th consecutive Blue Christmas. It's a very important part of our community events, and I see some faces I recognize that I didn't expect to see. That makes me happy. It is a symbol of some of the work that we do throughout the community. For those of you who do not know, Peace of Mind Pacific County is the mental wellness brain health support group here in Pacific County, specifically on the peninsula right now. We offer support groups throughout the month: coffee hour, art for a healthy mind, senior men's group, grief group, and we have a 4-year running relationship now with the Dylan Jude Harrell Community Center, where we do outreach with the kids, the young kids. So when you join us for fellowship, and I certainly hope you will after the service, you'll see our Blue Christmas tree decorated in the fellowship hall, and many of the stars that are on that tree were decorated by the kids at the community center for us, specifically for this event. And we invite you also to create a star with prayers, needs, thoughts, whatever you want to put out into the universe, and hang it on the tree as well. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. We look forward to providing this service many years into the future. This is what, our 6th year together, Louise? Yeah. So thank you all for being here.
The holidays can be a joyous time, but they can also be a time of struggle. I remember as a young mother, and lack of finances made the holidays really difficult for me. And so I always struggled through the holidays during that time. Then there's the years when there's health concerns or there's a death of a loved one. We don't have as much sunlight this time of year. That doesn't always help. And this service is for that. It's to help us take a moment, breathe, and have some peace in the midst of our holidays. And it is for those people who might feel a little bit like Emily Dickinson's poem, I Feel a Funeral in My Brain, which will be read by Rose Wallace.
I felt a funeral in my brain, and mourners to and fro kept treading until it seemed that drum kept beating, till I thought my mind was going numb. And then I heard them lift a box and creak across my soul. And those same boots of lead again, then space began to toll, as all the heavens were a bell, and being but an ear and eye and silence, some strange race wrecked, solitary here. And then a plank of reason broke, and I dropped down and down, and hit a world at every plunge, and finished knowing Then,
I would like to invite Pamela Cleafer to come forward and sing Star Child.
Star child, earth child, go between of God. Love child, Christ child, heaven's lightning rod. This year, let the day arrive when Christmas comes for everyone, everyone alive. Street child, beat child, no place left to go. Hurt child, used child, no one wants to know. This year, let the day arrive when Christmas comes for everyone, everyone alive. Grown child, old child, memory for